Hello, my name's Kyle Koff. I'm a freshman at the University of Iowa, and I stutter. I choose to speak out because when we choose silence, kids get shot. As I mentioned, I'm in college now. Last year, I graduated from Valley High School. I went back to visit Valley over winter break. I walked in the same doors that I entered through for 3 years, rounded the same corner to the hallway I took to third hour English, and walked the route students take today on their journey through high school. As I reminisced about all the good times, all the stressful times, all the fun times, and all the memorable times I had in those hallways, I noticed a shiny new decoration on one of the walls. A bright red bleeding trauma first aid kit. At first, I was confused why that was hanging in that crowded hallway. But I quickly realized that the school admin knew that bright red box could very well be the last chance to save a student's life. My sister is a sophomore at that high school. Her name is Casey. Every morning, Casey walks through those same doors. She will walk by that box every school day for 3 years. I love my sister, and I want her to look back on her times in those hallways fondly. If in those hallways, that bright red box ever needs to be used on my sister, I will never forgive any of the lawmakers who work in that building right there who refuse to take action.
Yeah.
They have the power to prevent gun violence, and they must use that power. Despite having the power to make sure that that bright red box is never used, some lawmakers care more about a different kind of power, their own. Thankfully, there's a quick method to hit them where it hurts, the ballot box. That method is to vote to give lawmakers who support common sense gun policies the power to control our government.
Yeah!
And I don't just mean vote in the presidential election. I mean vote up and down the ballot. City council, state congress, president, county supervisor, U.S. Senate, school board, everything. And keep voting 2020, 2022, 2024. Special elections, primaries, caucuses, keep voting because every election matters. We also need people to vote for. I'm looking out at a crowd of wonderful advocates, students, parents, teachers, and others community members who should have the power to control our government. What I'm about to say, I say without any exaggeration. Run for office! You have the power to make a change. You have the power to make sure those red boxes are never used. You have the power to make our schools and communities safe. Everybody in this crowd knows the stakes. This November, vote like your life depends on it. Vote like my sister's life depends on it. Vote like the lives of students across the nation depend on it. Because they do. Thank you.
Thank you.